I'm born on the island, and they say that islanders have salt water in our veins. As the Arctic begins to melt, it's inevitable, you know, that 100 years from now, Galveston Island may not be here.
For me, when I look at the globe, I am really worried, first off, for my country. What's going to happen if something comes towards us? And how we're going to make it through it, how we're going to survive. We don't know the answer to that. So I'm just lost.
75% of the island was flooded. My house sits 3 feet up off of the ground. I got probably a foot, almost a foot of water inside my house.
You can see it leaving. The birds start flying again. The sun came out. You know, the water had resided. The water was ground level. It had resided from 12, 13 feet. It was ground level then.
During Ike, a little bit after the main part of the storm had hit and was on the news, I called my neighbor that lives behind me because he had said he wasn't going anywhere. So I called Lionel, and my cell phone worked and his phone worked. So I said, well, Lionel, look out your back door, man. Tell me what's going on. He said, man, it's water everywhere. So he went to his back door and he looked out and he said, the hood of your truck is underwater.
Back in the 80s when the hurricanes came, you could tell the difference in the environment now. Because back in the 80s, you may have got like 4, 5 foot of water. We can walk after the storm, we can walk out. Most people had 3 foot of plywood taken out of their places. Everywhere you would go in town, every house, every business, you'll ride by, you'll see where they had cut out like 3 foot of plywood. I guess they were, you know, reconstructing.
Like for those living on the East and the West Coast, they see it, they know about it. We know about it. We all know about it, but
it's gonna have to take everybody to fix it, you know. And I honestly believe people are talking more about it than doing things about it. It's kind of like they're sitting around waiting if it's really gonna happen.
like the coal and the fuel and just everything in general. Like you hear scientists talk about like global warming is gonna happen and stuff like that, and you don't believe it at first until you actually see something of it. And I'm just worried for my generation coming up because we only have God knows how much time left on here. And with everything that's going on, I don't want the earth to be in danger of like water rising up and overtopping and covering us up over the land, and what do? So I'm just worried to death about what's going to happen in the near future concerning the whole earth.
The warnings that are being given will at some point hit on ears that understand, who are in a powerful enough position to do something about it, which means emissions in cars, the oil refineries,